So if you're ready, we'll start just by a few mobilizing exercises as always. So first of all, we'll do some shrugs. So we need to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears and then relax them down. And we're going to shrug and relax. Now as you shrug, I want you to take a deep inhale, nice and slowly. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, relax down and feel those shoulders drop down as low as they can, totally relaxing. So we engage as we breathe in and relax as we breathe out. Do that a couple more times. Breathe in, shoulders up and breathe out. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Now as we raise those shoulders up and breathe in, I want you to rotate your hands so your palms are facing forwards. So we're going to lift the shoulders up, rotate the hands so they're facing forwards, and then drop the shoulders down, turn the hands so they're facing back. Okay, so a little inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Now as we inhale, turn the hands out, we're going to just raise the shoulders and then roll them back behind you, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then as you turn the hands and breathe out, we're going to roll the shoulders forwards and look down. So rotate back, inhale, rotate forwards, exhale. A couple more times. Rotate back, inhale, and rotate forwards and exhale. Fantastic. Have a little shake out. Let's get those arms moving. A few circles with one arm. Nice and graceful and slow on these mobilizing exercises. And then change to a figure of 8, looping round. Fantastic. And the other side. Circles first. And then the figure of 8, looping round. Fantastic. Arms just loosely down to the sides. Let those shoulders drop down, totally relaxed. Have a little twist from side to side. So let those arms just flop round. Turning your head, looking round behind you. And a couple more times, nice and slowly, gently. And come to a stop. Excellent. So we're going to just do a couple of balancing exercises, okay, just before we move on and do some twists. All I want you to do first of all is to take an inhale, and we're going to push up onto our toes and raise our arms up in the air. So with me, take a deep inhale, raise your arms up and push onto your toes. Oh, I'm disappearing out the top of the shot. Let's just change this. And then as you exhale, you're going to lower your heels down and bring your arms back down again. So it's an inhale, push up onto your toes, arms up. Exhale, sink your heels down and arms down. Let's do that a couple more times. You can go at your own speed. You don't need to go at my speed. So just keep going, inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling. And so on. Let's do 2 more. Whatever speed you're going at, do 2 more. Fantastic. Now we're going to bring the arms back behind as we come down. So we're going to breathe in, push up onto the toes, breathe out, swing the arms back gracefully, and then again, inhale, up onto your toes, exhale, stick your bum out, push your arms back behind you. Let's do a few of those, again at your own pace. So we're just working onto the toes, bending the knees, swinging back. Remember to inhale as you come up, exhale as you dip down. And just see now if you can hold for a breath up on your toes, push up, hold, try and hold on your toes for a breath. On the next exhale, swing down. And let's do 2 more at your own speed. 2 more. And back to neutral. Very good. So we're sort of going to do that again, but what we're going to do is we're going to hold a stretch in the lower position. So just watch me first. We are going to be pushing up, then we're going to sink down, take the hands back, and then I want you to clasp your hands together and push your arms up and lift your head. Okay, we're just going to hold that position for a couple of breaths. You can go as low down as you want to. You can be almost vertical, or you can squat right down nice and low. It's up to you. And then we'll go again up into our stretch upwards. Yeah, so with me, inhale, push up onto your toes. Exhale, swing your arms behind and keep breathing. Clasp your fingers together. Okay, think about shoulders back, open your chest, lift your head and push your hands up so we get a little stretch. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Knees should be a little bit bent, or you can squat right down if you want to. On the next inhale, we're going to separate the fingers out, bring the hands up onto our toes again. Hold for a couple of breaths. Fantastic. And then heels down one more time, stretching back. Clasp the fingers together, push back. Head up, remember, shoulders back. And back to neutral. Oh, very good. Very good. We've sort of finished our warm-up now. We're going to do a little stretching and twisting sequence. Okay, so this is going to be quite a nice sequence. We are going to be doing some forward folds. So let's start off with a little practice of the forward fold and the stretch. So we're ready. Let's take an inhale and bring the arms up. We're looking for feet about hip width apart for this. Okay, so we're going to make it challenging. And then on the exhale, let's take a big forward fold. Don't worry how low you go on the first one. We're just going to hang here. Now, some of you will have your fingers on the floor. Some of you might have your hands on the floor. Some of you, like me, will have your hands just in front of your knees. Either way, just hang there for a few moments. Let's just turn this music up a little bit. Take a few deep breaths. Each time you exhale, we're going to just sink down a little bit more. Let's do one more and then we'll unfold. Fantastic. On the next inhale, unfold. Arms up. Exhale, arms down. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. This time we'll hold it for 2 breaths. So inhale here. Exhale, sink down. Inhale. Exhale, sink down. On the next inhale, we stand up, we unfold slowly. And we bring the arms down. Now, what I want to do now is bring the arms up, overhead, and we're going to have a little sway to one side. Then a little sway to the other side, stretching across. Then to the middle. Then forward fold. Now for our twist. Hold one ankle with one hand or shin. Other hand is going to twist up, looking up towards the ceiling. Bring the arm down. Have another little stretch down, then we're going to go straight into the other side. So grip the other ankle, twist to the other side, and back down again. Unfold. And arms down. Now you can go at your own pace, you don't have to follow my pace, but I'm going to go through this pretty speedily. So we're going to go through that sequence 3 or 4 times. Side bends, and then forward fold, and then twist. So inhale, arms up. Exhale to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, twist up one side. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, twist to the other side. Exhale, back down again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We're going to do all that again straight away. So, inhale, arms up. Over to one side. To the middle. Yeah, your own pace is fine. Going slow is good. Forward fold. Each forward fold, I'm just finding I go a little bit lower. Twist one side. Twist the other side. Unfold. Time for a couple more, your own pace. Just follow the sequence through. Side bends, forward fold, and twist. on to my last one now. We've got just under a minute to go on this, so keep it slow. Hold any of those positions that you want to. And finish off the one that you're on. And then take a couple of deep breaths. Very good. So again, just ground yourself down on the floor, feet down on the floor. Take a couple of deep breaths. Relax those arms down. Fantastic. We are going to be getting up and down on off the floor a bit for the next one. So, we will be standing on the end of the mat, facing outwards. We are going to be doing upward position, downward position. We're not doing the full sun salutation today, but I do want to get a little bit of downward dog today. So we'll have a practice first. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Now if you need to bend your knees to get your hands onto the floor, that's okay. We're going to drop those hands onto the floor. We're going to step back or walk back and pause in our high plank position. Fantastic. So what I want to do now is drop your hips down to the floor and lift your head up into upward facing position. And then push your heels back towards the floor and push yourself back into downward position. We're just going to hold it here for a few seconds. Your heels may touch the floor. If they don't touch, really don't worry. Mine are nowhere near. So think about pushing your shoulders back, stretching out those hamstrings, pushing your heels down if you can towards the floor at least. Fantastic. And then back into plank. Pause here for a breath. And then we're going to go back into upwards position. So hips down towards the floor. Lift your head up, chest up. Tuck your toes, push back into downward. Fantastic. Take a step forwards or walk forwards and stand up slowly. Excellent. We're going to do that again, but we're going to have a go, if you want to, at three-legged dog. So when we're in that downward dog position, we're going to try and lift one leg off the floor. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees if you need to get your hands onto the floor. Walk it back or step it back. And we'll start again with upward position. So hips down towards the floor, head up. I'll have a nice big stretch out of those abs. Turn the toes, heels down, downward position. Now, just going to hold it here for a second. Get yourself as comfortable as you can. And then if you can, we're going to lift one leg up, straight out behind. Hold it there for a few seconds. See if you can drop that other heel down towards the floor. You'll feel a really nice stretch in the back of that leg. Fantastic. Let's bring that foot down, back into upward position, hips down, head up, and then we'll do the other side. So back into downward when you're ready, and then lift the other leg up and hold it for a breath. Oh, it's tough this, isn't it? Think about dropping the other heel down towards the floor. Wow, nice stretch there. Foot down, We'll do one more upward, hips down, head up. We'll do one more downward, push back, hit both heels this time down to the floor. We'll keep both feet firmly on the ground. Hold for as long as you want to. We've got another minute or so, but when you're ready, walk it forwards or step it forwards. Bring the other foot forwards to meet and unfold slowly. And then exhale, bring your arms down. Fantastic. So, finishing off the sequence. I didn't want to spend too long on that because I know that's tough for some people. It's tough for me, to be honest. Okay, take a deep breath. We are going to do some floor work next, you'll be pleased to know. So the next sequence, we're going to be lying down and just going to change this music a little bit. Just bear with me. So get yourself down on your mat on the floor. Lying on your back to start with. We're going to start with some easy ones, but then it is going to get more challenging today. We've got some new things to try. So after all those downward and upward positions and getting up and down, we're just going to lie down on the floor and relax for a moment. Take a few deep breaths. Fantastic. Of course, you can just stay here for a few minutes, but if you want to just work those abs a little bit, we're going to try our saucer position. So, palms down towards the floor and just push your fingertips forwards towards your feet. Your head and shoulders will roll up off the floor. And we're going to push those fingertips as far towards the feet as you can. This is going to engage your abs. Now if you can bear it, lift your heels just off the floor and hold that position, breathing gently. Shoulders just off the floor, feet just off the floor, breathing gently. Excellent. Let's lower the feet down first and then lower the shoulders down and relax again. We'll do that a couple more times. Now it's up to you how long you hold for. If you want to hold for a whole minute or so, that's great. If you can only hold for a few seconds, don't worry. Just lower those feet down gently when you need to. So, pushing the fingertips forwards on the floor towards the heels, rolling the shoulders up as high as they'll go, and then just lift the heels up, hold for a few breaths. Up to you how long you hold for. And when you need to, drop your heels down gently, and then your shoulders and head can go back onto the floor. I'm going to do it one more time. You might still be holding the first one, that's okay. I'm going to do one more before we move on. So into our saucer position. Lower back remains on the floor, shoulders lifted, feet lifted, holding for a few breaths. Engaging those abs. And then when you're ready, heels down, shoulders down. Perfect. That's a really good position to practice for tightening up those core muscles. We're going to move on to bridge now. So bring your knees up, heels in as close as you can. And we're going to just push into bridge So, lifting your hips off the floor, push as high as you can, hold for a few breaths. And then when you're ready, hips slowly down to the floor again. Now I'm going to give you a new position, which we haven't done before in my sessions. It's up to you whether you try the new one or whether you stick with a standard bridge. So you just might want to watch me first. I'm just going to get into position by stretching out my legs, lifting up onto my elbows. So my elbows are underneath my shoulders. And then we're going to bring the feet in again and lift into our bridge again, but this time on the elbows. You'll get lots of stretches going on in your shoulders. I can't get my hips particularly high. You might be able to do better than me. If you want to have a go at this, that's amazing. If you want to do the regular bridge, that's okay too. Might feel a little bit awkward. Okay, but have a go. Or if you prefer, just the regular bridge is good too. Some people are going to find it feels quite natural, other people maybe feel a bit awkward up on the elbows. I'll give you another half a minute or so to practice lifting your feet, your hips up off the floor. Fantastic. I'm just doing a few of each, a few regular bridge and then a few up on my elbows just to feel the difference. It's mainly the stretches in your shoulders that you'll feel. Fantastic. Wherever you are, lower your hips down onto the floor and have a lie down again. I'm going to show you one more. This is more a case of do as I say, not what I do, because I'm not very good at this one, but I do want to give you a chance to try this for yourselves, see how you get on. Okay, so I will attempt it, but I'm not promising this is going to work too well. So basically, instead of being on your elbows, you're going to come right up, put your hands behind, pointing outwards. Bring your knees up and then lift up again. So like a bridge, but you're up on your hands, fingers pointing behind you. So if you want to have a go at that, oh, it's like a reverse tabletop. And if you prefer, you can do your regular bridge, I don't mind. Or do what I'm doing and just do a few breaths on each. So, just be careful. If you've got any wrist issues, it's probably better that you don't put your full weight down on your hands behind you, because it does put strain on the wrists. Everyone's down on the floor. I assume you're doing it perfectly. Some of you I can't see. I'm going to give you one more minute just to practice either of those three positions, your standard bridge, your elbow bridge, or your hand bridge. I'm going to have one more go up on my hands. And then when you're ready, have a lie down flat again. And we're going to have a little stretch out. So lying on your back, I want you to take your hands over your head on the floor behind you, above your head, and think about stretching those fingers as far away from you as you can. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a long line with the body, trying to get as much distance between your fingertips and your toes as you can by pushing out your legs in one direction, pushing out your arms in the other direction, and having a really big long stretch out. Fantastic, and release. Ooh. Arms back down to the sides. And take a couple of breaths. Just close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Listen to the sound of your breath as you inhale and exhale through your nose. Let your body relax. Very good. Now I want to slowly, taking your time, turn over and onto hands and knees into our tabletop position. So we're going to do a cat stretch, my favourite stretch. So arch your back up towards the ceiling, have a little stretch up like a cat. Then bring your tummy down towards the floor, head up. That's our cow position. And we'll just go backwards and forwards between those two. In your own speed, your own pace, have a nice big stretch up and back down. Now we're going to move on and we're going to do puppy pose. Okay, so some of you will know what puppy pose is. Basically, you're going to keep your hips above your knees. You're going to walk your hands forwards down the mat and bring your chest down towards the mat, stretching your arms out in front. It's a bit like child's pose, but we keep the hips above the knees and have a big old stretch out with the arms in front. Let's hold that for a few seconds. Walk your hands back again. We'll do one more cat. We'll do one more cow. And we'll do one more puppy. Walk your hands forwards. Have a big old stretch out. Fantastic. If you want to do child's pose now, we can sit right back onto the heels. Keep those arms stretched out in front. Get a nice stretch through your lower back. That feels good today. And then slowly bring yourself back up into tabletop. We're going to walk those hands back towards the knees. And we're going to take 1 foot forwards. So 1 foot forwards, other knee is on the mat. Oops. Let's just come back a little bit. Now if the right knee is forwards, we're going to twist towards the right. We're going to take the left hand across, twist towards the right, get a little twist and a stretch. Okay, change sides. So we'll swap the legs over, we'll push the front knee forwards, and then we'll twist to the other side. Oh, that side doesn't want to go today. Oh. And back to the front. We are going to stand up, guys, so slowly standing up. Slowly, slowly. Oh. There we are. Let's just take a few deep breaths to finish, since I've finished early again. It's becoming a new thing for me, isn't it, finishing early? Let's just relax in silence and just take a few breaths, just since we've got a bit of time. So, let those arms relax down. Close your eyes. Just feel the sensations of your feet on the floor, of your arms relaxed, your shoulders hanging loose, and take a deep inhale to the count of 4. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. In your own speed, just follow the pace of your own breath, listening to your breath, and breathe 3 or 4 times. And then open your eyes, have a little shake out of those arms, and very well done. Very good. So a couple of different things today. Hope you found that not too difficult. Don't forget to practice. So your homework, you guys, your homework is to practice some of the yoga stuff that we've been doing. I'm going on a holiday. So the last class that I do before my holiday will be next Tuesday, which means there's no yoga next Wednesday or the Wednesday afterwards. So I'm sorry, but we'll take a couple of weeks off, but please don't stop doing it. Even if you just put one of the old sessions on YouTube and follow it next Wednesday, that would be amazing. But if you don't do it for 3 weeks, you'll lose some of that flexibility that we've been gaining. So I suggest that you do it preferably every day, but if not, at least once a week. These videos are all on YouTube for you to follow. So I will be back after my break, so whenever that is. 3 weeks today is the next yoga one, although I've got some sprightlies in between. So there we are. Very well done. I'm going to sit down and have a chat with you on Zoom now, and I'm trying to make this last until the clock says 10:40, so I've done my full 40 minutes. But I can't think of anything else to say. So very well. Oh, there it is, 10:40 on my clock. We've done 40 minutes. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to say goodbye. See you in 3 weeks on Zoom for yoga, but don't forget the Sprightly is on Friday and next Tuesday as well. All right, so I'm going to stop talking, Paul. You're talking too much, as always. You can turn your microphones on. You can speak to me.